All right, guys, hang on just 1 second. Let me make sure that my audio and video is working properly, and then we will kick off today's live stream. Give me 1 second. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Awesome, it's working. All right, what's up, guys? We're back for another video, and I've got a little bit of time today to come in and do a live stream. It's been a couple of weeks since we have. I don't have very much full feature-length content to produce this weekend, so I figured I'd come on live and go and chat with you guys just a little bit, see what's going on with you guys, and let you know what is going on with me. So I got to go to the range last weekend with my range buddy Mace, and I got to do some simple stuff, just run some drills. You guys saw him do some of that in some of the YouTube shorts. I really didn't record myself doing a whole bunch. You know, the channel's just kind of at that point right now where I don't have very much content to produce. Time and finances are still dependent. It's just what it is. But I will make videos, and I will continue to make videos for as long as possible. And it's one of those things, guys, that this channel, sometimes it's got highs, it's got lows, it's got times when we're really busy and I'm really pushing out content. And then there are times like right now where I don't have very much to show you guys. So there is that. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Let's see what kind of deals and stuff is going on. Let's start off with, let's go to gun period deals and see what's up over there. For those of you guys that didn't know, gun period deals or gun dot deals, whatever you want to call it, they're kind of like a Google, but for guns. So anything that you're looking for the most part, whether it be a gun or a slide or an accessory or something special, you can probably find it there. And you don't make any purchases on gun deals. It literally just takes you to a different website to where you can find whatever it is that you're looking for. You can also find ammunition, uppers, lowers, used guns, police trade-ins, things of that nature, red dots, etc., etc. So whatever you guys want, check out Gun Period Deals. And just for your information, I'm not like sponsored or anything by them. I've been just peeking on their website for a couple of years now, and I do like what I see. So just some information for you guys. Let's go ahead and see what they've got going on. So first up, they've got Glock 44 chambered in 22 long rifle. Long story short, it's a Glock 19 Gen 5, but chambered in a 22, and it's got a polymer slide instead of a steel slide. It's $315.92 at a website called Primary Arms, and you have to use the coupon called SAVE12. And 12, as in the number, you don't have to actually spell that out. So SAVE12 at Primary Arms will get you a Glock Model 44 for $315.92. I'm not sure if that includes shipping and tax, but you guys let me know if you're thinking about making a purchase. Now, here's something pretty cool. Brownells has a Gen 3 Glock 19 slide in a stainless nitride for $129.99. It is stripped, but it's cut for an RMR. And it's got a window cut on the top with front and rear cocking serrations. So it's pretty cool. It's kind of like a Glock 34 slide, a Gen 5 Glock 34 slide. Except it's got the optics cut and it's made for a Glock 19 Gen 3. But it doesn't have the bullnose front. It's got the flat front like the Gen 3s used to have, Gen 3s and Gen 4s. What else do we have here? Aero Precision AR-15 complete upper receivers, $294.49. With code GUNDEALS, all one word, no period, with free shipping and handling. That is from Optics Planet. And again, it's an Aero Precision AR-15 complete upper receiver. Star Arms AUG A3M1, chambered in 223-556, semi-automatic AR-15 rifle. That is at Morelli for $16.99, $1,700. Oh, quick note for you guys that may join into the live stream. Guys, if you have any questions, whether it be about the channel or a particular gun or, you know, you could ask personal questions too. First, I don't really care. I just don't dive into like political stuff very often, if at all, on this channel, because this is not really a political channel. It's literally just a place for me to hang out and talk about guns and, you know, show you guys stuff that I've got going on. So it is what it is. But if you guys have any questions or want me to try to find something, a particular ammunition, gun, holster, whatever the case may be, let me know. I will do whatever I can. And as far as the length of these live streams go, about an hour or so before my camera battery dies. So we'll run it for as long as we can, and then I'll let you guys get back to your Sunday. Sometimes we come back for a part 2 if my camera battery dies. I've got another battery over here. It just really depends on how jumping and bumping the live stream is going. If there's a lot of things going on, a lot of people asking questions, then I'll come back for a part 2. But if it's a little dead like it kind of is right now, probably not. But anyways, today's juice, for those of you guys that are interested in, Custard Monster. That's not going to focus. Custard Monster. It's pretty good. Depending on where you get it, it can cost a little bit more than some other places, but I'm also using the Smock Novo 3. I like the little guys. They are very pocketable, and they're great for Odysee. So where did we leave off? We're on gun deals, ladies and gentlemen. I found some used police trade-in Smith & Wesson M&P 40s, Chamberlain 40 Smith & Wesson with 3 mags and night sights for $299. That's a pretty okay price to get the extra mags and the night sights, assuming that the night sights haven't been completely ran down. But $300 for an M&P. Now this is the 1.0. It's not the 2.0, but that's still not a bad deal. One of these days I do want to play with the M&P series a little bit more than I have already. I had a Shield a while back that I carried for a long time, and I love that gun. Kind of sorry I sold it, but I sold it in order to get, something a little bit more updated, like the Shield Plus. So maybe that'll happen one of these days. We'll see. Let's see what else is going on. We've got a deal from Palmetto State Armory, a PSA dagger in Flat Dark Earth, as well as a PA-15 16-inch M4 Phosphate 5.56 NATO 1-in-7 twist rate classic rifle for $699.99. So if you paid $300 for the PSA dagger, you pay $400 for the rifle. That's an okay deal, I guess. It's not, crazy phenomenal or anything, but, if you wanted to get both, not too bad of a deal. Not great, not terrible for Palmetto State Armory stuff. What else do we have going on here? Here's a Colt Manufacturers AR-15A4. Chamberlain 223 5.56 NATO. It's a 20-inch rifle, so a rifle-length rifle. It's got an A2 fixed stock, and it's going for $943.81. I'm not really a Colt guy whenever it comes to AR-15 stuff. I mean, I have an appreciation for them, but if I had a choice in the matter, if I'm going to spend almost $1,000 on a rifle, it's probably not going to be a Colt. Let me go and silence my phone here before we start getting a whole bunch of pinging and a ringing. Let's check your questions. No questions? That's all right. What else do we have going on here today? We've got the Canik SFX Rival Dark, or Rival Dark Side, for $522.99. This is at Family Firearms, and you have to click the email for price button to get it at that price. So it sounds like they kind of do the same thing like Kentucky Gun Company. On some guns, they don't list the price on their website. You have to email them or click a button and then type in your email, and they'll shoot you an email with the price. And if I remember correctly, the reason for that is because they're selling the guns lower than manufacturer agreed pricing, which they can do. They just can't advertise it, on their website or in an email for any lower than that. And when I say an email, I mean like a circular email, you know what I mean? Like that weekly email you get from any one of your favorite gun companies. So, but they can email you separately a price if you're interested. So that's how that works to my knowledge. Let's see what other kind of deals we've got going on today. So we have a Beretta APX A1 carry, 9mm 3-inch, 8 shots, black optic, $299.99. But there's a mail-in rebate where you can get it for $199.99. That's at Locked and Loaded or lockedloaded.com. I don't know. The single stack guns, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with them, but I think they're kind of on their way out, which is why you're starting to see these types of deals. I found some DRZ 9mm 115 grain full metal jacket ammunition. 1,000 rounds for $269.99. That comes out to about 27 cents a round, but it doesn't say if that includes shipping and tax, because with both of those things, ladies and gentlemen, it brings the price of that ammunition significantly up some more. You're probably looking at closer to 31, 32 cents a round, maybe. But this deal is at True Shot Gun Club, and I have ordered from True Shot Gun Club before. They're good to go. Nothing wrong with them. For those of you that are interested. And my internet is running slow. Not sure if that's because I'm live streaming or not, but we will keep rocking and rolling. Yeah, it doesn't include shipping and tax. So 31, 32 cents a round is probably what you're looking at to get that paid for, shipped, and out the door. Let's see what else we've got going on. What is this? A Benelli QP, only Nova Tactical 12 gauge, 18.5-inch, 7+1 black shotgun. The price for this Benelli QP is $398.99. Is that a pump action? I didn't think Benelli's got that cheap. Fixed choke, blah, blah, blah. Grooves, grip surface, blah, blah, blah. Oh, qualified professionals only. Sorry. Sounds like a blue gun, but that's at KentuckyGunCompany.com or Kentucky Gun Co. KYGunco.com. Whatever, you know what I mean. Let's see. Cheap red dots, boots from LA Police Gear. That's not a good deal. Doesn't look like there's a whole bunch of crazy, amazing stuff going on today. I did find the EAA Garrison Regard MC 9mm. For those of you that don't know about that gun, that's a Beretta clone, and they're pretty much a one-to-one clone. I think there's only maybe like one part that might be different. Anyways, you can get them for $350, $349.99. That's at Sportsman's Warehouse, and it's 18+1 in the chamber, which is a lot of ammunition. That's pretty cool. I keep saying I'm gonna go out and buy one, but I don't have any money. So really quickly, guys, for those of you that have chimed in, I don't know how many people are in the live stream as of right now, but everybody and their mother has been talking lately about the ATF's new rule about 80% lower receivers. I haven't bothered to research enough about it to figure out what's going on, but I will tell you, I was trying to look up some Paul Brady stuff on Gunbroker this morning, and I didn't really see anything that wasn't serialized. So I'm not sure if it's a complete and total ban or what the hell is going on. I'm sure you guys will let me know down in the comment section or in the chat section. But like we're at that point, I guess, you know, it's been kind of difficult to bring myself to keep up with all that stuff lately, you know. And that's kind of the topic of today's live stream, guys. I'm not watching very much gun content right now, you know. Just like this channel has highs and lows as far as me creating content and things of that nature. I also have highs and lows as far as the type of content that I want to watch, as well as me staying very in tune and in touch with what's going on in the gun world as far as all the infringements and things of that nature. Sometimes it gets to be a little bit too much. Sometimes I just get to the point where it's like, you know what, fuck it. You know, like if this is how it's going to be, it's just time for me to, well, let me not say that on camera, but allegedly, you know, maybe it's just time for me to say fuck it and just, you know, build my machine guns and build my suppressors and do whatever the hell I want. Because I mean, if they're just going to bother to make everything illegal anyways, what the hell does it matter, you know, to that degree? Because if 80%, and mind you, again, I don't know what the new rule is, but I'm going to run, just for the argument's sake of today's video, that they have completely done away with the 80% lower receivers. You know, if it's gotten to the point where it's illegal to own one, you know, you guys have seen my 80% stuff here on this channel. What does that make me in my position? You see what I'm saying? And if it's the same charge as owning a machine gun or suppressor, why would I not at this point? You know what I mean? Like the punishment's still the same. So I don't understand why anybody who's in the same situation as I am, assuming that that's what that is, wouldn't go ahead and do what they wanted to do as far as their gun's concerned. Because here's the deal. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you know, unless you're like me where you show the entire internet you're like what you're up to, nobody's going to fucking know that you have a lightning link or a coat hanger twisted up and dropped into your AR-15, or that you've made a special backplate for your Glock, nobody's going to know unless you tell them. You know what I mean? Same thing with your 80% lower receivers. Nobody's going to know that you have those unless you go out and tell them. And so, unless you're just like riding around in the car or something with all your stuff, and then you get pulled over and, you know, they search you and then they find out. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not that I'm saying that they're not willing to go door to door, because they're doing that right now with the FRT triggers or whatever. But with the stuff that you can make that doesn't necessarily have a paper trail, why wouldn't you? You know, you just have to be careful when you're out driving. So I don't know. I'm kind of at that point right now where it's like, you know what, if it's going to go to these lengths where they're telling us that we can't do what we've always done, which has always been legal to do what we've done, you know what I mean? If it's at that point, then why the fuck should we care about any of their other laws if the punishment is still the same? Think about that one for a minute. Anyways, let's see if there's any questions. No questions. Let's go back to the gun deal. So, for those of you that like the CZP-10C, there's a rebate going on right now, and this is at Tombstone Tactical. The price of the CZP-10C is $439.99, which doesn't seem like a very phenomenal price, but what's the rebate? Let's find out what the rebate is. Okay, so you can get it for $389.99 with a $50 mail-in rebate, which still doesn't seem like all that great of a price for this gun. I don't remember offhand what I paid for mine back when I bought it, but I think I paid right around the $400 mark. So if you're just getting like $10 off of what I used to pay for the CZP-10C, that's not really a deal in my opinion. In my opinion. Let's see, there's some Federal 5.7 by 28 millimeter, 40 grain full metal jacket, 500 round case, $319.99 with code thank you, all one word in all caps. That's at Brownells. I'm not really a 5.7 guy. That's a very expensive round to shoot. 9 millimeters, hard enough for me to keep stocked up in. Now here's an interesting one. I found a Steiner MPS micro reflex red dot sight. That's their mailbox looking one, their enclosed optic or their enclosed red dot. So 3 MOA dot, and it's $374.99 with free shipping from midwayusa.com. Guys, if I remember correctly, Sage Dynamics did a video on the Steiner, and if I remember correctly, again, he really enjoyed that optic. I mean, it's kind of ugly looking, but I don't think any of us really care if our guns are all totally, you know, not aesthetically pleasing. If you get an optic that works and it just looks a little odd, so the hell what? But $374.99, that doesn't seem like too bad of a price, because I've got a Holosun, what is it, the 509T, that's their enclosed optic, and I've got it saved on my eBay, and I've had it saved there for a while, but if I remember correctly, the price between the original 507 or 509Ts and this one, they're not far off. I think on eBay they're going for like $360 something, $350 something, maybe. I want to say, in a minute, I got my cell phone right here. Let me look it up. Ooh, I have a new Tinder match. If my phones will ever work. Let's go to eBay. My eBay, let's go to watching. I'm looking for, here it is, yeah, the Holosun 509T red dot. This is the original. On eBay, they're going for $364.99. Now, this particular one is out of stock, but let's check and see what the other 509Ts are going for. Now, one thing I don't know about the Steiner optic is what footprint it has. I don't know if you need a special cut or anything for that, or if you can adapt it. But see, even here on the 509T X2, it's going for $429.99. So if you're getting basically the same thing as a 509T just made by Steiner, and if it's a better product, or at least, you know, holds on par with the 509, then that price that you're seeing right there, $374.99, that's probably a good deal. Now here's another one. 509T, this looks like just the original is $372.25. So you're looking at about the same price for the original 509Ts as opposed to the new Steiners or newer Steiners. So if you guys are interested in that, midwayusa.com. That's midwayusa.com. All right, looks like we've got a couple of people in the live stream. Guys, if you have any questions for me or if you just want to say what's up, feel free. Type that down in the chat box below. We're just hanging out today. It's kind of a lazy Sunday. I don't really have very much going on as far as creating new content for the channel. It is what it is. Things are just kind of slow here right now. I'll keep producing content whenever I can, and that's just kind of where we're at. But if you guys want to chime on in and talk about something in particular, feel free. Go right ahead. We're not doing anything special. We're just kind of checking around the internet and seeing what kind of gun deals and ammunition deals and holster deals and anything gun related that seems like a good deal. I'm going to pass that information along to you guys. So if there's something in particular you want me to look for, let me know and I'll look for it and I'll see if I can find whatever it is that you're looking for. That way you can, you know, maybe find a good price on something that you're looking for. All right, so I don't know if this is a good deal or not. This is a company that I don't really follow all that well as far as how well these guns are doing. But here is the War Poet Subcompact by Shadow Systems. Priced at $977.49 after code Ultimate20. Now, let's kind of dissect this for a little bit because here's another one of those Glock clones that I don't want to say that this one pisses me off, but it just kind of, it's another one of those, you know, I mean, it's another Glock, you know, just with fancier stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but it's just another Glock. So it looks like it comes with a Halcyon optic. Not sure if that's the 407 or 507. Let's say it's the 407. If you're getting it for $977, that means that you're subtracting about 250, 240 bucks. So 987. So just over $700 without the optic. You're getting a flat-ish face trigger and some cool slide cuts. So the trigger itself, 50 bucks. So what are we at? Like 650? Is it really worth that extra money as opposed to just a factory Glock? That's up for you to decide. I wouldn't spend that much money on a Glock clone. At least not one that somebody else created. If I was going to spend that kind of money on my own Glock, I would build it from the ground up and have it, you know, built the way that I wanted to build it. I wouldn't buy somebody else's finished product. You see what I'm saying? If it's a factory Glock, sure. But with all the extra accessories and accoutrements, no, I don't think so. I'll build it out the way that I want to. And a lot of times, guys, you can get a pretty sick pistol for a little cheaper than what you'll find some of these other Glock clones going for. Now, the PSA dagger, that's the exception, but, you know, I'm talking like totally custom Glocks. All right, so I'm going to take a sip of this, guys. I don't think I told you about my drink for the day. I'm laying off the Monster right now, and I'm doing the the Mio Energy. This is black cherry mixed up with a little bit of, I think, strawberry kiwi, maybe, that I just finished up. Anyways, I'm going to take a sip of this. If you have any questions, let me know. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure I'm hidden from you guys here pretty well, like right there. Okay. Stuff is delicious. Absolutely delicious. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. All right, so here's the deal for you guys. There is the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus, but it's not just the gun. It comes with a bag and like 4 extra mags, or 4 mags total. It doesn't say in the advertisement, but whatever. It looks like you get at least 4, maybe even 5 magazines. This is from PalmettoStateArmory.com, and the total price tag is $450. That's pretty good. Let's see if it's still in stock. because this deal was posted 2 days ago, and it is still in stock. They call it the bug out bag bundle. Say that 10 times fast. The bug out bag bundle. Whatever. But anyways, for 450 bucks, guys, it doesn't really seem like too bad of a deal. It also looks like it comes with a little first aid kit, a little IFAK pouch, maybe, that you can fit in this little, it looks like a man bag, but whatever, you know. I mean, if you're getting the extra mags for it and a first aid kit and a little something to keep it in, 450 bucks, I think that's about right. Because if you buy a Glock, you know, you're not getting any of that shit. You're just getting the Glock. So pretty good. So that one's coming from PalmettoStateArmory.com. Not too bad of a deal. I do want to get my hands on a Shield Plus. I know I say that pretty much every live stream. But I will, eventually. Now, let me ask you guys a question. What do you think about the Sig Sauer P365X macro? That's the one that just came out that everybody and their mother's been talking about. 17+1. It's ported. It's got a true pick rail, flat face trigger. I'm guessing it's probably got their X-ray night sights. It does. And it comes with 2 magazines. Guys, the price tag on this damn gun is $799.99. That's $800 for this little SIG. And I don't know about you guys, but that seems way overpriced for what it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand that the technology is there with the magazines and it's a super slim grip. I totally get that. And it's kind of a first of its kind of like the original, you know, P365 was with its ultra slim stack and a half, almost a double stack magazine capacity with very slim polymer grips. Okay. But $800, really? For a SIG? And then if you wanted extra magazines, they're like $50 a pop? Probably, or more? Maybe I'm just being skimpy because it ain't got any money, but I don't think that that's an $800 gun, you know. 600, okay, maybe 600, maybe between 550 and 650. I wouldn't be as like weirded out about it, but $799.99. Hopefully that comes down in price as time goes on, but for $800, I can imagine that there's a whole list of other pistols that I could get my hands on that would suit me better for what this thing is intended for. And then I could get extra stuff with the money left over, like magazines, ammunition, and pay for a couple of range strips. You know what I mean? $800 for that damn gun right there. I don't give a fuck if it's ported or not. It's priced too high, in my opinion. But, you know, that's in my opinion. You guys let me know what you think down in the chat section below. And Steve K joins us. He says, what's up? What's going on, dude? Glad to have you in. Looks like we got finally like 4 or 5 people in the chat room. It's been kind of dead so far today as far as the live stream goes, man. I guess people are busy off doing whatever it is that they do. I don't think we're in the holiday yet. I think we've got one coming up, not this week we're going into, but the following week. Is that Labor Day, I think? I think that's Labor Day. Either Labor Day or Memorial Day. I can never remember which is which. But how are you doing, man? Good to hear from you. I'm just kind of hanging out this weekend. I was in town, or in one of the towns here locally where I live, doing some motorcycle stuff this weekend. The bike looks a lot different than the last time you guys have seen it. But a friend of mine just bought his first motorcycle. And so he doesn't have his license yet, but he's got the insurance. He bought a brand new bike, and he wanted to kind of learn and do some other stuff. You know, kind of get his feet wet with riding and stuff. And so I rode over there and helped him out. And that's about what I did most of the day yesterday. So far today, I've been doing stuff around the house. I took the bike out again, but I haven't gone shooting. Not this weekend. I went last weekend, but I haven't gone this weekend. So anyways, let's check out. I'm getting kind of tired of looking at gun deals. Let's check out AmmoSeek. I haven't checked the price of ammunition in a couple of weeks. I can't imagine it's come down anything significantly, but let's take a look anyways. Let's start with everybody's favorite, the 9mm. Okay, so the absolute cheapest that I'm seeing it for is going for 23.9 cents a round. That's if you buy 1,000. It is MCS, 9mm target, 124 grain, full metal jacket. This is from Mountain City Supply. Now, according to AmmoSeek, their shipping and handling is pretty high, so that $240-ish that you're going to pay for 1,000 rounds is not actually going to cost that. You're looking probably closer to $280, $290 after it's all said and done, if their shipping is that high. But the next step up from that is at Scorpion Ammo. I've never heard of that company before a day in my life. I don't have any information for you guys on that website, so take this for what it's worth. But you can get it for 24 cents a round if you buy 250. It's remanufactured, just like the Mountain City Supply stuff was. It's $60 for 250 rounds, which sounds like a good deal for the times that we live in. But again, I know nothing about that company, so, and considering it's remanufactured stuff, proceed with caution, please. Proceed with caution. All right, guys, we're about 30 minutes into the live stream. I think because things are kind of slow today, I'm just going to run until the battery dies in my camera. And one of these days, I'm just going to plug my damn camera in or get one of those little battery deals that I can plug in and just run for as long as I want to. Obviously, that day is not today. But anyways, back to the ammunition. Southern Munitions has some remanufactured stuff, 1,000 rounds for $239.89, which is 24 cents per round. Their shipping and handling costs seem about average. So you may pay $265, $270 after it's all said and done, maybe, which is it's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, mind you, it's reman. I advise you guys who've never shot remanufactured ammunition to try to do some research on the stuff before you do. Like FedArm, stay the hell away from them. Stay the hell away from FedArm. Maybe their rifles are okay, but their ammunition sucks. I bought their stuff one time and I swore it off because it caused way more problems in my guns, in my Glocks, mind you, than any of the ammunition ever has. But anyways, First Round Ammunition, another company I've never really dealt with before, has some reman ammo. It's 9mm, 115 grain, 1,000 rounds for $241 even, but the shipping costs are pretty high. So again, $285, $290, $295, maybe in that ballpark after it's all said and done. Let's find what the first free shipping is, because everything after that, guys, jumps up to about a quarter a round, but it's all remanufactured stuff from different companies to a warehouse, Ammo Valley, which is a good source. I've bought their stuff before. Battlehawk Armory, all remanufactured. Zinc Point has some 9mm, 115 grain full metal jacket brass, but you have a limit of one per customer. So I'm assuming this is one case per customer, because for $250, you get 1,000 rounds, and their shipping costs are about average. So maybe $285, $280, $275, somewhere in that ballpark. Maybe. Big maybe there. That's all guesstimates, guys. That's just, you know, that's not exact numbers. You'll have to let me know if you want to order some. But let's check out the first free shipping, because free shipping on AmmoSeek, I've come to realize that, generally speaking, all these other, like the first listings that you see on AmmoSeek, after it's all said and done, between shipping and handling and hazmat fees or whatever they're going to charge you to actually get it out the door and on its way to you, it's going to come in right around the same price, or usually a little bit above whatever the first free shipping listing is. So your free shipping is going to give you more of a truer price, I've found. Now, that's not the case all the time every day, but it's a good rule of thumb to go by. Like right here, BB Family Arms, you've got some reman, 115 grain, 1,000 rounds with free shipping. There's no limit for $265, and that's with free shipping. Now, with tax, if you have to pay it, I don't know what y'all's tax rate is. Here in Texas, it's 8.25. So let's do the math on that. What did I say it was? 265 times is 0. 8. Fuck. 265. I'm forgetting how to calculate tax. 0.825. 218. That's not right. It's divided by 6. 265. No, fuck. 265 divided by 0.825. So $321.21. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. I forget. Whatever. about 10 cents for every dollar, so an extra 26 bucks, more or less. That's about right. So after it's all said and done, you're looking at maybe, I don't know, 300, 305. That's a lot of money in tax, though. You're probably looking a little less than that. 280, 285, if I had to guess. Whatever, I don't know how to do math. Leave me alone. Steve K says, I just bought a case of that SAR USA 124 grain NATO. Great stuff. $322 out the door. Nice. Where'd you get it from? And he says it's also new manufactured. That's cool. Where'd you get it from? Because that's not too bad. I mean, I don't mind paying a couple extra dollars for good ammunition. I'm glad that you like it, though, because I've never shot the Sarcel Mass ammunition. You bought it from Gun Deals? Oh, no shit. That's cool. All right, well, I'm going to keep my eyes out. So that's good to hear that you are having some good luck with it. There's some other companies like DRZ and some other ones that I'm a little skeptical of trying. But now that I know that you've had good luck with the SAR arms, the next time that I place a major order, assuming that it's still reasonably priced, I will probably pick some up for myself, which I'm running low on brass. I've got steel-cased ammo down there, but the brass that I have at the other location, I'm running low. I may have 300 more rounds left before I'm completely out of brass. Let's check up on 7.62 by 39. I doubt that's gone down. Hell no, it's still 34 cents a round. I'm not even going to waste any time with that. .223, same thing, 36 cents per round for the cheapest. I'm not wasting any time there. 12 gauge, 30 cents a round. Yeah, okay. 3 shots for a little under $1, not terrible. I think those are the prices that I paid right there at the beginning of the end of the world. Let's see. Let's check on 45 ACP. That's a caliber that I don't really shoot. 36.8 cents per round for the cheapest. So probably close to the 40, 42 cents a round after it's all said and done. Let's check on. What haven't we looked at? Let's check out on 300 Blackout. 58 cents a round, but with free shipping, so that's a good deal. That's from Velocity Ammo Sales. It's Wolf Performance, 145 grain full metal jacket, 500 rounds for $289. 300 Blackout is not a cartridge that I've ever really had just a real strong inkling to go out and get into, you know. Steve K says, PSA has some 7.62 by 39 at a decent price. That's cool. Let's check that out. We were just at Palmetto State Armory.com a little earlier. Let's check out ammo. Rifle ammo. Oh, wait, what happened? Bad gateway. What do you mean bad gateway? Ammo. Rifle. My internet ever wants to work. 7.62 by 39. Okay, so I found some Tula at PalmettoStateArmory.com. 20 rounds for $8.99. 40 rounds for $17.99. Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. Going for about 45 cents around there before shipping and tax and all that other stuff. You can get brass for like double that price, whether it be Cellular and Below or Winchester. Then you've got Global Ordnance, which seems to be a little cheaper than that. 37 cents a round. It's $7.49 for 20 rounds. It's a little better. And everything else is pretty much out of stock. They've got some Ammo Inc. 7.62 by 39, going for about 40 cents. I've never purchased any Ammo Inc. ammunition, so I can't advise you guys, you know, to buy it or not to buy it. Know nothing about it. So do what you will with that information. Let's check out where can we go? Let's go to Gunbroker. Every once in a while, you'll find something kind of special on Gunbroker if you just kind of peruse around. You know, a weird gun, an odd gun, something a little bit different. GO is solid ammo. Okay, good information. Global Ordnance. I've heard the name before. Steve K also says Ammo Inc. is good to go. Bought a bunch. Okay. See, I've always known Ammo Inc. to be a little bit more expensive than most other companies, but I don't know if that price was ever worth it because I never bought, their ammunition, so I have no experience with it. Let's see. Gunbroker. Let's check out some guns and firearms. Let's check out 9mm. Let's see what kind of weird guns they got going on today. Ooh, here's a SAR 9 for $289.95. Shipping costs $25, so you're looking at getting the gun for $305, $310. Not too bad, especially if we don't have to pay tax on it. Let's see what other kind of stuff. Here's an SDS Imports A1 Service 1911. It's a 9mm, 5-inch government model, pretty basic. All black or all blued with black grips. $450. I don't think that's really that great of a deal because with after shipping, you're going to pay $475, and then after your transfer fee, probably closer to $500. Not that great of a price, if you ask me, because I think I've seen those in an email here recently, closer to like $350, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong about that. I'd have to go back and check on the email. What else? Here's a Versa BP9 for $280, but shipping is $40. That's from a seller called Buy the Bullets Deals. So let's see, $280, $320. That's an okay price. I think that's about what I paid for mine years ago when I had it. Here's a Taurus PT92, which is, for those of you that didn't know, their Beretta clone. That one they've produced for a long time. And it's got a frame-mounted safety, which is cool. I think that would probably be the only way that I would buy a Beretta and or a Beretta clone. Unless it was a G model with just the decocker. But $450. A little overpriced, I think, but they're not very common, so do what you want with that information. Steve K says, much nicer than Wolf or Tula, in my opinion. Okay. So if I'm looking for good ammo, I don't mind paying a little bit more, Global Ordnance or Ammo Inc. Okay. Note taken. I don't know when the next time I'm going to buy ammunition is, I'm not, in the past 2 months, I've shot maybe once, which isn't good, for training and stuff, but everything is absolutely absurd. And right now I'm buying a bunch of motorcycle parts, so it's kind of one or the other. I've been doing gun stuff for 4.5 or 5 years here on YouTube, a little bit longer than that off camera. But, right now it's kind of one of those deals, I've done so much that, not that I'm quitting, but sometimes I kind of want to scale that back to do other stuff that I like to do, you know what I mean? And I know that I bring this up a lot. It all boils down to the finances. If there was some more money involved in doing YouTube and stuff for the smaller content creators, I would be much more inclined to be pushing out content, and I would put my YouTube channel before a lot of other stuff that I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? But right now it's still in that hobby phase, and because it's such an expensive hobby, I can't afford to keep shelling out money for a channel that's not bringing in very much money. So there's a Polymer 80 AFT compact kit, $399 with shipping at $40. That's from a seller called Buy the Bullets. So basically $350-ish for a Polymer 80 Glock. Not a terrible deal. Not a phenomenal deal. I think Palmetto State Armory had those for $350 at one point. So there you go. But it is serialized. Matter of fact, while we're here, ATF ruling, let's check out what the ATF has to say on these 80% lowers, if they've completely done away with them or whatever the hell. You can certainly buy more 80% lowers up until the new regulations go into effect on August 24th, and that will significantly help us, blah, blah, blah. 80%arms.com. What is going on? Final ruling, complete breakdown. The Federal Register has published the official version of whatever the fuck. Disclaimer, to get started, we show small disclaimer, blah, 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 this information, blah, blah, blah. On April 11, 2022, President Fucktard held a large press conference at the White House, blah, 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 finalized ruling, ATF. New proposed rule, which stands to change the entire 80% firearms industry as we know it. The rule was written with the purpose of banning 80% lowers and 80 lower jigs in just 120 days from the published date. In the meantime, you're still allowed to purchase these products. We are working with our legal team to fight this unprecedented rule that completely hijacked our legal system, blah, 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 blah. Let's see, August 24, 2022, the rule went into effect. 2 out of 3 court cases that were challenging the rule denied an emergency injunction. 1 court case remains. At this time, the situation is still evolving. We are confident that the ATF will be beat, and we are still shipping 80% lowers. So can you buy them from 80% arms? Let's see, 80% lowers. Yeah, it looks like you can still buy them from 80% arms. So they're not totally off the roster yet. And what did it say? 120 days from the publishing date. So, what is that? 30, 60, 90, 4 months, more or less. It's about right. Okay, so Steve K says, I feel your brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. Steve K says, what do you think about 80% arms? I don't have any experience with them, but I mean, anybody that does 80% stuff, as long as they do it, well enough and their product works, that's fine. Totally fine with me. Now, I've seen their GST9 a lot, but I don't have any hands-on experience with it, It's just, it was always more expensive than the Polymer 80, so I never bothered with it. But I don't think for right now I'm going to be buying any more 80% stuff. I think I'm going to let the rule go into effect, and then if I make any more purchases, I'm going to buy a 3D printer. And when we get to that point, before I go any further, guys, I'm not making any promises as to when that's going to happen. I'm not going to tell you that that's going to happen for sure. But if I do decide to buy any more off-the-grid gun stuff, it's going to be a 3D printer. I just don't know when. But anyways, when we get to that point, guys, I'll start making content more related to that. But the whole reason why I haven't jumped at buying a 3D printer is because, in my opinion, it would be much more harder for them to regulate a printer than it is for them to regulate, obviously, the 80% stuff. So I've never been greatly concerned about it to the point where I feel like I need one right this second. You see what I'm saying? But that's where we will probably be heading in the future. Let's see. A. Gray says, good day, all. What's up, man? Glad to have you here. We've been live for 47 minutes right now. Today's kind of a slow day. Most of the live stream up until this point has just been me by myself, or Steve K joined in here recently. And now we've got a couple more. So thanks for chiming in. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be live. I figured I'll just run it until the camera dies, which since we've been live for almost 50 minutes now, it's probably going to be maybe another 15 or 20 minutes. So we'll just see how it goes. I will let you guys know. But B-Shady22 says, "Sup, Mo? Glad I made it while you're still live." Yeah, dude, thanks for checking in. Like I was telling A-Gray, I'm just going to run it until the camera dies today because things are kind of slow. I guess everybody's taking the Sunday to do other stuff outside of YouTube. But one thing that I'd mentioned earlier on in the video is I'm kind of at a point right now where I'm not really watching a whole bunch of other content creators, gun content creators here on YouTube. For no other reason other than I don't want to right now. Kind of burned out on the whole gun thing. I'm not going to stop making content ever unless I'm dead. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But sometimes you're really into it, and then sometimes you're just not really into it. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. And I'm sure that has to deal with my financial situation with buying a house, upkeeping it. I'm working on a motorcycle right now. And for those of you guys that didn't know, on the Discord, me and Churro, we talk a lot on the Discord about motorcycles and things of that nature. I don't remember to check it all the time, but if you guys are interested in hanging out in the Discord and talking about guns and motorcycles and things of that nature, the link is in all the description section of my recent videos. So go check that out. Feel free to join. There's pictures of the bike as you see it, or as it sits right now. He'll sometimes post, some of his little projects and stuff. So it's a pretty cool place to hang out. It's a way to reach me whenever I'm not live streaming or checking up on the YouTube channel. B-Shady22 says, word. Yeah, man, it's just kind of how things are how things are going lately. So, but what were we doing? So we were checking up on the 80% rule. And we were checking out 80percentarms.com. They still got 80% stuff still available for sale. I guess there's a 120-day leeway period or grace period before they completely drop the hammer and say, oh, you can't do this anymore, even though they can't do that. You know, like it's just a rule. It's not a law, which I could go into a whole tangent on that, but I'm thinking a 3D printer will be my next major purchase, ladies and gentlemen. And for those of you that haven't already, guys, find your files. Even if you don't own a 3D printer, find your files, save them on a hard drive, or email them to yourself, or email them to somebody else, or do whatever you can, okay? But save your files, okay? Because I'm pretty sure they're going to try to do away with that at some point too. Maybe join a Discord or a forum or something where they've got the files listed. For no other reason, just because you can have them, okay? I've had quite a few of my files saved for a long time, and I have to find them. Where did I put my files? Let's go to, I think it's on this hard drive, maybe. Let's go to YouTube. Which folder would it be in? Streaming videos? No. Raw music? Is it in music? That'd be a good place to hide some files. Haha, found it! So yeah, here I've got, let's see, the Mac Daddy V1. I've got Tech9 files. I've got files for the Glock 26, the Freeman's G19, the Polymer 80 G19, the Freeman Don't Ask Glock 17, the Extended Mag, the Cheetah 9, the BWA. I've got some schematics for, what is this? Schematics for a sheet metal, what is that? Tech9, you know, basically a Home Depot Tech9. I've got schematics for, what is this? This Odysee? What is this? Semi-auto version, blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares about that. That's another Tech9. I guess this is another file. And then I've got the Expedient Homemade Firearms Volume 2. And in here, you can find the 32 auto or 380 ACP machine pistol, and all of the instructions. Is this the Uzi, the little Mac 10 daily thingy? Yeah, it's a Mac. But it tells you step by step, and it gives you all your dimensions and where you're going to be putting your holes and everything like that. Guys, save your files. Okay, it's not illegal to have the information. Okay, and that's something that I press on to everybody. You know, knowledge by itself won't get you in trouble. You know, we all know how to do things that we shouldn't know how to do. What you do with that knowledge is a little bit differently in the eyes of the law, okay? But have the knowledge, okay? Have the knowledge, have the skills, have the tools to be able to, in case you ever need to. You don't want to rely on other people for certain things like that. But I am also just some guy on the internet, so do as you please. You're Americans, don't listen to me. Anyways, the files, if you guys are interested, you used to be able to find them on library.tv, which is now Odysee.com. Odysee.com. Let's check and see what type of 3D printing files you can find on Odysee. That's something that I haven't done in a while. And for those of you that don't know, Odysee.com, that is a backup for a lot of us. The Humble Marksman is there. Tactical Considerations is there. Lucas from T-Rex Arms, he's there. Mike Papakilo, he's there. I think the Philosopher is there. Like, a lot of people are backing up their content on Odysee.com for when the day comes when we're banned completely from, you know, YouTube and every place else. So, just for information, if you want a place where you can see a lot of the gun content that you like to enjoy, Odysee.com is it. And as time goes on, I'm pretty sure more people are going to start backing up their channels there, because we all see the writing on the wall. Okay, it's like, and I'm not going to dive too much into this, but you know, there's a guy, for those of you that didn't know, who just recently got banned 2 days ago off of pretty much every social media platform. His name is Andrew Tate, and you don't have to like him, you don't have to agree with him. Okay, that's totally fine. I'm not telling you that you should follow him or agree with him. I'm not telling you that he's this amazing, totally, godlike person. I'm not telling you any of that. But for what he was banned for, it's bullshit. Okay, this guy had got on to pretty much every social media site: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, right? And his deal is he believes in, I don't want to say, how do I put this? The things that he says is very red-pilled, MGTOW, unplugged for the matrix type of deal whenever it comes to relationships and dating and gender roles between men and women, okay? And a lot of that's very controversial for some people for whatever reason, and a lot of people hated him for it. But he was banned from all these platforms for basically saying what he thought. He didn't hurt anybody. He didn't commit any crimes. He didn't, tell people to do anything illegal, to my knowledge, okay? He wasn't selling drugs or anything crazy. He's just a very masculine male who believed that things should be a certain way and didn't have a problem telling you that, okay? And he had nothing to do with, he does own and shoot guns, I do believe, but his content wasn't surrounding firearms like mine is, okay? And in an instant, they banned him completely from all platforms. And guys, I see the writing on the wall. It's going to happen, okay? When it's going to happen, I don't know. But it's going to happen. This channel will be deleted. All gun channels will be deleted off of YouTube and Facebook and every other place that you can find it. It's just a matter of time. That's why I continue to remind you guys to not only follow me on my backup channel, okay, my 2 backup channels, but also to go check out these other websites like Rumble, which I'm not on anymore. Long story, we're not going to get into that. Odysee.com and some of these other places where our content is backed up on, because, guys, when the day comes when, my channel goes the way of old Yeller, okay, because it's going to happen. I'm telling you that now. When my channel goes away, I will not continue to upload gun content onto YouTube. I'll switch to something else on YouTube, but I'm not going to do gun content on YouTube anymore, because it's just going to be a never-ending cycle of they ban me, I create another YouTube channel. You see what I'm saying? All that content will stay on Odysee or on Rumble or wherever I decide to end up on, gab.com, But guys, if they're willing to ban Andrew Tate over his words, they're willing to ban us over, our beliefs. Okay? It's just a matter of time. So I'm sorry for going off on a tangent, guys, but I feel very strongly about that because, these companies, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, they don't believe in freedom of speech. They don't. They don't believe in the Constitution. They don't believe in America. They don't believe in any of that. Okay? They've proven that to me. So when I am silenced, you know where to find me. But anyways, get your files, download them, save them. Hey, Gray says, can't stop the signal. Correct. They cannot. They never will. They won't. I wish I could create so much of the content that surrounds guns. Like, you guys don't know half the stuff that goes on through this head of mine, I really wish I could put that stuff on the internet. Anyway, Steve K says, Mo Bike Channel. Yeah, I don't know how well this is going to show up on... Ooh, a new match on Tinder. She sent me a message. Mo's getting laid. Anyways, I'm not sure how well you guys are going to be able to see this, but this is how the bike looks as of right now. See if I can... it's kind of too bright. You're not going to be able to see that. I need to learn how to use... What's that program? All the streamers use it. Streamlabs, OBS. I need to learn how to use that because I can show you guys pictures in the screen and do a bunch of cool stuff. Whatever. This is what she looks like, okay? I slammed her recently on 4-inch lowering struts. She's hardtailed now. I chopped off a lot of extra stuff. I put the mini Z-bars on there. I'm getting ready to do my tank swap. This, I can show you. Oh, check this out. Hails, yeah. Look at that. Nice, shiny, brand new gas tank. She's going to sit up high and awesome. And man, I can't wait. I am excited. Now, if you look under here, See that? That's for the fuel pump. I've got the screws for it right here. See, there's the screws. But I don't have the fuel pump, but it's on the way. This is a fuel tank, a 3.3 liter fuel tank for the Sportsters. And the Sportsters is a different bike than what I own. But the pressures on the fuel pumps are the same, but the fuel pumps themselves are different. So the idea is wire up the new fuel pump to my bike, okay? And then install that tank, and everything should work out perfectly. It's only 4 wires, so we'll see. We will see. I'm excited, guys. I'm gonna go pick up the parts for the tank swap. This weekend, I'll have the new headlight bracket. That'll be done here soon. I'll have the new fuel pump for this guy. That'll be done. And then I should have the gas cap for it. That'll be done. And the tank is going to stay raw for right now until I figure out what I'm going to do. I've got an idea, but it's a little weird. So we'll get to that whenever we get to that. But I found a fender. That's coming soon. I found the new brake light and turn signal assembly. That's coming soon. And I'm thinking about changing the seat. I have a new seat on there, but it's very uncomfortable because the hardtail is just, it's a backbreaker, and I'm feeling it today. But anyways, yeah, maybe we will do a motorcycle channel. Next year, guys, I'm thinking about picking up a new bike. I don't have any money to right now. I've been looking. I've checked out, what was it? A Honda VTX 1300. And it's pretty much any bike under $5,000. Like that's the price range, because depending on how long I finance it for, I could probably get it less than $100 a month on a payment. You know what I mean? With miles that's like less than 10,000 miles with the sellers around here, you know? So I am super stoked. But yeah, we might just start a bike channel, you know? We might. We'll see. And guys, whenever I get to the video for the bike, once she's done, I don't think I'm going to put that video on this channel. I think I'm going to put that on the Moro 2.0 channel. So if you guys haven't subscribed to that channel, go check it out. Because I think that'll be the channel that I do it on. So we'll see. We will see. Let's see. Agray says, StreamYard? StreamYard. I don't know what you mean. Was that a typo? Am I missing something here? I might be missing something here. Steve K says, nice. Yeah, man, I'm excited. Agray says, that's a sweet bike. Steve K says, your logo on the tank. Yeah, dude, I can get a sticker printed. As a matter of fact, I think on my website, or on my Spring website. Let's see, spring.com. Let's find out if I'm logged in. I think I sell stickers of my logo. Where is it? Teespring. Oh, here it is, right here. Log in. I think I sell stickers of my logo. For those of you guys that didn't know, I have a merch store. You can like buy t-shirts with my logo on it, and hoodies and all sorts of other stuff if you want to. I did a price drop not long after I had launched the store, because I didn't know that you could change the prices, you know, and then I found that out. It's like, oh, well, I don't have to charge $50 for a hoodie. Let's charge like 25 or 30. That's more reasonable, right? But yeah. So if you guys want to check that out, feel free. The link is down in the description section of most of my videos. And I try to price everything where it's not like stupid. You know what? Let me use Google Chrome, because I think I'm automatically logged in there. Teespring. Holy shit. Okay, let's go to my channel here, and then YouTube. Camera's still running fine. Let's go to my channel and check out my merch store, because I forget what all I sell. It's all drop shipping stuff. Videos, let's go here. Pause that. Let's go to the description section here. Merch store, merch store, merch store. Here it is. What all do I sell? T-shirts, long sleeve T-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, posters. No stickers? No, wait. Solomon White. Oh yeah, here it is, right here. Yeah, I've got them for sale. It's not just the logo though. It's the logo plus the stay safe and keep building and the graffiti with the arrows. But I could change that. You know, you can pick up a sticker for $5, ladies and gents. One of my stickers for $5 if you're interested. You can put it on your car or on your motorcycle. Let's see. Egray says, StreamYard is the program to do YouTube lives and share screen and all that other good stuff. Holy shit. How did I not know that? See, I always thought it was Streamlabs. I thought that's what everybody used. StreamYard. Is that done through YouTube or is it a separate program? The easiest way to create professionals live stream. Huh. See, I learn more from you guys than you guys learn from me. I swear. You guys are great. Okay, well, I'm saving that because now that I know, I can improve my channel and how I do stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Let's see. All right, guys, we've been live for an hour and 5 minutes. I don't know how much longer my camera is going to last. It should be a full charge, but if I had to guess, maybe 5, 10, or 15 more minutes tops. And once it dies, but we will do this again. Now, guys, as far as my live stream schedule, right now, twice a month is about what I can consistently do. So just a heads up, if we're doing this today, Sunday the 28th, the next weekend, you're not going to see a live stream, but the weekend after that. Now, I can't tell you if it's going to be Saturday or a Sunday, and I can't tell you what time, but between about like noon and like 3-ish is what I shoot for. So if you're interested, or if you prefer for later on in the afternoons, I can try that too. It doesn't matter to me. But out of every other Saturday or Sunday, that's when I'll do a live stream, okay? So that'll be September the 10th and 11th. But anyways, we've still got a little bit of time. And I was on Odysee. Let's check out 3D printed guns. That's where I had... That's what I was looking for while I came to Odysee. This is where I found all of my files, and I think that you can find them with Ivan the Troll. There he is. Deterrence Dispensed. That's it. And the catalog. Okay, so let's try the Freeman's Glock 26, because I think that he's got the files listed here. Let's see. The catalog, or he used to. Where is it? Hang on, I'm looking for it. Let's try the catalog.com. Oh yeah, they're right here. Okay, you don't have to buy them, right? Because that'd be dumb. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so I get it. You go to the catalog.com, you look for what you're looking for, like suppressors, 3D printable magazines, printable frames and receivers, and then you click on whatever you're looking for, and then it takes you back to the Odysee page that correlates with the catalog. Guys, I'm not as knowledgeable about 3D printing as some other people, so forgive me. But let's try this, the Plastikov V3, and it says download right there. Bam! Let's try downloading it. See what happens. Save. Downloading 1412, 1312. All right, so while that's downloading, that should have all the files right there. So yeah, for those of you guys that didn't know, the catalog.com, click on whatever you want, scroll through and find whatever you want. And whenever you find a video of something you want to print, click it, and then below it, it'll say download. Click the download button, and that'll give you your files for whatever it is that you clicked on. Let's check out this one. We just downloaded the files for the Plastikov downloads. Extra documents, pictures. The Draco. You can do an RPK too. Picture. Okay, let's go back up. STL step. Build tutorial. Oh, look at that. There's even a PDF with a tutorial. No shit. Man, these guys at Deterrence Suspense really know what they're doing. That's good. That's good. I like it. Awesome. So there you guys go. For those of you guys that watch that the one 3D printing video I've done on YouTube, That's where you can get your files. I really need to take that video down because a lot of the information in that video has changed, but I'm gonna leave it up for right now. All right, so this is gonna get stored in, I'll do that later. I'll put that in my super secret file. Back to the questions. Ever see those Recover Tactical 2020s? Yeah, I have. I think Reno May did a little for Tactical 2020. Yeah, I think Reno May did a video on them. Stabilizer kit for the Glock. Yeah, they're super inexpensive. It's kind of like a Roni, but it's not the whole, like, you don't have to, you know, put your thing in and it's gonna knock up the thing. Yeah, they're pretty interesting little devices. If I had a machine Glock, a machine pistol, I think that would be absolutely sick. I'm curious, though, how well that pistol brace holds up to machine gun fire and the rate of fire that fast, because I think a Glock shoots at, what, like 1,900 rounds a minute, 1,300 rounds a minute, something like that. It's quick. It's really, really quick. I'm curious how well it would hold up to that rate of fire coming out of a full auto. For educational purposes, obviously. Anyways, back to your questions. Thinking about picking one up. Yeah, dude, go ahead. Before you do, check out Reno May's video because he made some good points in there about some things that he didn't quite like about it. I'm not sure if it's for everybody, but dude, to have a little PDW that like is only going to cost you $100-ish, $120, depending on which kit you go with, it wouldn't be that bad of a deal, dude, because you could slap that thing in a bag and then toss your bag in the car, and then it gives you a little bit better capability, and you don't have to worry about carrying, you know, like a rifle around with you. So I think it'd be a pretty cool setup. One of these days, I do want to get into some more Glock-like accessories, and that would be one I wouldn't mind picking up and making a video on, you know. All right, guys, I got to power up some more. Hit the Mio Energy a little bit. Hold, please. I'm gonna turn around and get hidden from you guys, like right there. No Monster energy drinks today. I had one earlier, and I'm trying to not drink as many. And it gets expensive, like everything else. A case of Monster, a 12-pack of Monster at my local Walmart is $19.98. $20 for a case. I used to pay $18.98, which is a little bit better. I mean, it's still kind of expensive, but good Lord, that's a lot of money. Ridiculous. But it's everything these days. Everything. So I found a shop, a motorcycle shop, about 50 miles over that way where I work. And they've got some really good deals on some really good used motorcycles. And I am really holding myself back from going and making a purchase because right now they've got a sick bike, a couple of them that I want. They have a Triumph Speed Triple. I think it's an 05 with about 12,000 miles in red. And they want like $4,300 for it. I've never owned a Triumph, and it's a liter bike. It's a 995. So, yeah. I want it. But I'm trying to do the responsible thing and not, you know, add any more payments on. But, guys, I like the smaller bikes these days. So chances are I probably wouldn't buy it. The reason being I was hurt pretty bad one time on a motorcycle and learned my lesson the hard way. So that's why I switched over to the cruisers. That's why I, you know, go for the smaller stuff these days, because me and speed is not a good thing. Okay, I've proven that to myself. But I'm really excited to check out the StreamYard stuff, man. If that's easier than Streamlabs, then dude, the next time we go live, I'm going to be like using that because that would be super cool. I also need to get one of them plug-in batteries for this thing. That way I don't have to cut off the live stream as my battery dies. But it's actually doing pretty good. Right now, guys, we are live or have been live for an hour and 15 minutes just about. All right, so that's where you guys can find your files. Let's check out, I was looking at Kentucky Gun Company earlier. Let's go to the guns now. You know, let's go, let's see how many people are still selling polymer 80s. Or polymer 80 is still selling polymer 80s. You used to be able to buy them on their website for a little bit more expensive than what you could find at. No, yeah, you can still buy them. So check this out. At polymer80.com, you can pick up the PF940C version 1 or the Glock 19 sized polymer 80 for 120 bucks. You can get the V2 Glock 17 size gun for 120 bucks. You can get, and that's in black for both of those. You can also get the flat dark earth or the gray in the 19 sized. No, in the 17 sized. You can get the Glock 26 size for 120. It looks like they're just selling everything for about 120. That's cool. Oh wait, what's this? And then you can get the PF9 single stack for 100 bucks even. Now I'm not sure if that comes with a jig though. You have to order the jig separately. It doesn't say. Includes the blank, the locking block. Yeah, it does. Okay. No. Locking block. It does not come with the jig. I wonder if you could throw those new magazines in here. The shield arms. It's not the S15s, but the other new one that they came out with for the Glock 43. But for 100 bucks, it's not too bad. I'm curious if you use the same jig for the PF9SS, the single stack. Steve K says no one is selling the polymer 80s? Because polymer 80 still got them for sale. At least that's what I'm looking at right here. Let's check out some other places. Let's go do ADP Builder, pbuilder.com. See what they're doing. Oh, look at that. They've got some chunk port barrels. I gotta love those barrels. Let's see if they're selling frames. Shop, complete, upper, slides, barrels, parts. Parts? No. You know, let's go to the slide and see if you can't add... let's go Agent 19. Slide, blah, blah, blah. Guess not. That's dumb. I know you can't buy them on Gunbroker anymore. Found that out this morning. Not that I was looking to purchase one, but I was checking around just to see what all was still available because I heard everybody on the internet crying about, you know, the 80% stuff. I don't have any intentions of buying any more 80%. Like what I have is what I have, you know. 3D printing is going to be the next avenue that I pursue whenever the finances become available to do that. So just a heads up. But again, no guarantee. So let's check out polymer. Let's see. There's got to be some other people that are selling polymer 80s. 80lower.com. No products. Temporary close. JSD supply. Nope. That's dumb. Polymer 80, blah, blah, blah. Polymer 80, Ghost Gun, business booming, blah, blah, blah. Ghost Gun, largest, blah, blah, blah. Rainer Arms, pistol parts and frames. Is Rainer Arms selling them? Let's find out. MDX Corp. Site can't be reached. That's dumb. No, they're not. MDX Arms. Let's restock. Parts kit. Pistol parts, magazines, frames, no frames. That's dumb. MDX is not. Rainer Arms doesn't look like it. They've got their AFT kits, but that's all serialized. Serialized is dumb. So they're not selling it. Yeah, I guess everybody just kind of did away with it, even though they said they got 120 days. So that's the end of the 80% stuff for now. Hopefully the Gun Owners of America and the Firearms Policy Coalition can sue everybody to the point where they can start doing that again, because, you know, they're telling you can't do something that's, there's literally a federal law that says that you can. You know what I mean? There's a law on the federal books that says, hey, you can build your own guns for fun. That's perfectly legal. Like it's literally in text that says you're allowed to do that. You know how fucking agitating that is? You can do it, but you can't. Ah, damn it. Telling you, man, these commie bastards. Thomas Rice says, grab an Ender 3 V2 Pro for starters, brother. Yeah, that's just what I was talking about. We had taken some time for me to, well, I had just taken some time on the live stream to check on Odysee.com to try to find some files. And so I've got some of my files saved. I just downloaded the file for the Plastikov V3. But yeah, I was pointing people in the right direction who may be interested in looking for their files, because the part of the conversation was, you know, even if you don't use it, go ahead and save it. You know what I mean? Just for distribution purposes, or just for your own keepsake, because they will not, under any circumstances, stop the signal. And it's not only that, guys. The other at-home sheet metal mechanic, sheet metal gun builder stuff, save that stuff too. Okay? You don't necessarily have to build yourself a Ludi submachine gun or whatever, but all the stuff that shows you and tells you how to do whatever, save it, because the information by itself is not illegal. But yeah, I had told everybody that, you know, if I make any major purchases here for the channel, it's going to be a 3D printer. The last one that I'd had, I got like one good print out of it, and then it, you know, took a shit. So it's on my list of things to do. But right now, my finances are tied up with this house. My finances are tied up with that motorcycle in there. And just kind of, you know, living life, because everything's expensive. But that will not stop us. I switched back to my Glock 48 for carry purposes. I'm going back and forth between that and the Glock 17 right now. I can't show you guys the whole gun, but right there, bam. The 48, I love it, man. It's the perfect size, perfect weight. It's very, very wieldable. Let's see, what else haven't we looked up, guys? We checked into Palmetto State Armory. We checked on Gunbroker. We checked on some of the Palm Rady stuff. We checked on AmmoSeek. We checked on Gun Deals. What other websites haven't we checked today? Let's go to, I'll tell you what. Let's go to eGunner. For those of you that didn't know, eGunner is kind of like an eBay, but for guns. It's very similar to Gunbroker, but eGunner is a little different. I like eGunner. I bought a little revolver and restored it to a certain degree off of eGunner. It was a Smith & Wesson. No, it wasn't Smith & Wesson. It was a Charter Arms Bodyguard, I think. Something like that. But anyways, you can sometimes find a good deal. And the guns that are on eGunner, these are, for the most part, like all of your confiscations, okay? Because for those of you that weren't aware, whenever the police confiscate your guns, they don't destroy them, usually, okay? They're in the business to make money, just like every other business. And because over the past couple of years, a lot of these departments have been defunded, anytime that they take your gun, they turn around and sell it and put the money back into the department. And so when they sell their guns, they do it on auction. And eGunner is a great place to pick up a confiscated gun. Now, that said, if you buy a used gun, there's no telling what that gun was used for before you got your hands on it. So just throwing that out there. But you can get a decently used gun on eGunner if you're willing to take some time and bid on it. So let's go to semi-auto handguns. Let's check out, let's go, we'll look at the closing soon stuff, but let's check out no reserve auctions. Let's see what pops up. All right, so here's a Smith & Wesson SD40VE. I had a couple of these years ago. There's 26 bids in on it right now, and the listing ends in 4 hours and 36 minutes. It's currently priced at $157.50. Not sure if it's going to stay that price. Probably won't. But here's a Smith & Wesson M&P40, kind of like the used police trade-ins that we saw earlier. This is the 1.0, not the 2.0. Current bid is $202.48. Here's a Smith & Wesson 5904 9mm. Current bid is $238.50 with just under 5 hours left. And here's one for you guys. A Brico Arms Jennings 9. Current bid $37. I wonder why it's so low. Steve K says eBay. Yep. Thomas Rice, after the first month, you will want a few upgrades. Very affordable. Yeah, I forget what all other people. I think it's the plate and maybe some of the electronics that people upgrade on the Ender V3s or the Ender 3 V2s. But yeah, they're great. They're great. There's another one that I've got saved from PSR, Print Shoot Repeat. I don't remember the name of it, but he did a whole video on it. And the BQ-B1, I think is what it's called. He seemed to really like that one, but the Ender 3 V2, that is the printer to get, from what I hear. Here's another gun for you guys. The Car CW45 Chamberlain 45 ACP. Current bid is $202.50. The auction ends in a little over 5 hours, and it's got 16 bids on it so far. Now, here's a gun that I know nothing about. A Colt Pony 380 ACP. Do you guys know anything about that gun? It looks like almost like a little Walther PPK, almost. But it's called a Colt Pony, Chamberlain 380 ACP. Current bid is $290. Total bids is $33 and ends in 5.5 hours. Steve K says, love my Car CW40. I've had the CM9 from Car. That's a gun that I liked a lot. The one thing with the Car arms is their double action trigger pulls, man. Like, if they were to make that gun in a striker fire, oh, dude, I'd stop buying Glocks, man. Especially for the price. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And if they were to produce like a double stack version, yeah, absolutely, 100%. You know, because their magazines are a little pricey at like $30, $35 a pop, I think. I don't know if they've changed, but that's about what I used to pay for my extra mags. But I love that little CM9. It was kind of snappy, and with the double action trigger pull, it's like, nah, I don't think so. But Car Arms does seem to make a decent gun, and their design isn't all crazy. It's fairly simple to work on. Ooh, check this out, guys! I found an Ingram Mac 10 A1 Chamberlain 9mm. Current bid is $1,334. It's got 56 bids on it. Is it full auto? Is it pre-band? Let me know. What is it? What is it? What is it? No, it's semi-automatic. In poor condition, appears functional, no magazine. That's dumb. Taurus PT22, current bid $61. Springfield XD45 ACP, current bid $355. And it looks like a 5-inch model. Here's a Smith & Wesson 39-2 9mm for $316 with 14 bids, and a Stollard JS9 for $40. I think that's what High Point used to be called before they were High Point. Stollard Arms or Stollard JS9. That's the High Point C9, pre-High Point. Now, they've got some new guns here. I would never buy anything new from eGunner. Used something or the other, absolutely. Here's a Taurus G2C for $78. Now, it's got 21 bids on it, but you still got a day and 4.5 hours, a day and 5 hours, something like that. Taurus PT 24/7. Now, the 24/7s, guys, from Taurus, they do fall under the recall, okay? So just wanted you guys to know that. They do fall under the Taurus recall. So if you get your hands on one, I don't know if Taurus is still honoring that whole send us your gun and we'll send you a new G3 or G2 or whatever the hell. Here's a Lorkin LT25, 25 ACP, a little Saturday night special pocket gun. A throwaway for $41. 12 bids, and the auction ends in 1 day, 5 hours, and 2 minutes. Ooh, now what is this? Here's something weird. Okay, so maybe you guys have a little bit more information on this gun. It looked kind of like a Tokarev, but it's called an Ibar Pistola Automatica 32 ACP. Sorry, I heard a weird noise. Had to check the security cameras. But anyways, yeah, an Ibar Pistola Automatica 32 ACP. Current bid is $71. It's got 5 bids on it, and it looks rusty as hell. Poor condition, appears functional, no magazine. That would be a cool little project gun. Because if it being in poor condition, if they're just talking about like the finish, dude, you could soak that thing in vinegar and polish it up real nice. That's what I did with that revolver, that little Charter Arms revolver. Taurus PT-24-7, High Point C9, Walther P-22, Phi Titan. Another little Saturday night special. Current bid is $29. Haskell JS-45, another High Point before High Point kind of looking gun. And then a Smith & Wesson SW40V, $112.50 with 11 bids. And the auction ends in 1 day, 6 hours, and 15 minutes. That's like post Sigma, I think. Steve K says, have you seen the Terminal List yet? Very good show. No, I haven't. I don't watch a whole bunch of TV. Not really a huge TV guy. I'm not really into TV or movies. I lost interest in my early 20s. The last show that I actually watched on television was a show called Sherlock. It had Lucy Liu and I forget the name of the other actors, but basically it was an Americanized version of BBC's Sherlock. And I don't remember if the American version was called Sherlock or the BBC version. But anyways, it was a modern day Sherlock Holmes is what it was. And Lucy Liu got to play Watson. She's still hot. She is still hot. Thomas Rice says, Mr. Knight, shoot me a DM and I will be happy to send you all the links you could ever want. The Odysee is a treasure. Yeah, dude. Well, I've got the catalog information. And so I've got most of my files saved and I know where to find them. You know, if I ever lose them, so it's not, not that big of a deal. But I do appreciate it, for sure. I definitely appreciate it. Now, check this out, guys. I found a Romarm Mini Draco 7.62x39. Currently $414 with 22 bids on it. Auction ends in 3 days. It's a Mini Draco. Looks kind of dirty, but poor condition, appears functional. I mean, if it's a well-made AK, of course it's functional. Where is it shipped from? The property room? Ships from Kentucky. That's pretty cool. That wouldn't be too bad of a deal to pick up a little $500 AK like that, assuming that you weren't outbid on it. I found the Makarov 9x18, $262. 19 bids, and it ends in 3 days, 5 hours, and 29 minutes. And then we've got some more Saturday night specials. Bracco Jennings, Raven Arms, actually owned one of those years ago. The Cobra FS380, Keltec P11. I think I've still got my Keltec. I do still have my Keltec. The Jennings 48, Saturday night special. Oh, here's a Colt Combat Commander, 45 ACP 1911. Current bid is $330, and it ends in 4 days and 24 minutes. Thomas Rice says, what is Spanish? And then he said, damn, spell correct. Ibar is Spanish made. It kind of sounded like it. Either made it in Spain or Mexico or one of the Spanish-speaking countries. But that's pretty cool. These are the type of weird guns that I like to look at just for, the sake of looking at them. But you used to be able to find some weird stuff like that on Gunbroker, but I've come to realize that Some of your more weirder guns or lesser known guns, you're going to find them more on eGunner. Got our Glock 22, chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson. Looks like a Gen 3 for $300, but that's the current bid. And that auction ends in 4 days. And here is a Llama MDXA32 ACP. That's something I didn't know existed. It's like a little 1911 looking thing, kind of like a Star BM9 or Star Model BM, chambered in 9mm. And the price on this one is $76 currently. You'd have to bid it at $77, but it's only got 3 bids on it. You've still got 4 days, 4 hours, 41 minutes, and 32 seconds to be exact. High points, Colt Commander, Glock 23, Glock 27, Burst of Thunder. I wouldn't mind picking up a little Burst of Thunder. Their magazines are just expensive and kind of hard to find. If Bursa's magazines were cheaper and more readily available, I'd be buying more Bursas. I do want to get another Burst of Thunder 380. A little James Bond gun. But I'm not adding any more calibers onto what I already own right now. I have enough. Got 9mm, 7.62x39, and 38 Super, 38 Special, and what else do I own? 223, 5.56. That's a couple of calibers right there. It's kind of hard to stock up on all that. This shit gets expensive. All right, guys, so miraculously, my battery is lasting a lot longer than I thought it was going to. We are currently 1 hour and 36 minutes into this live stream, and I'm kind of baffled how my camera has made it this long. But whenever it dies, guys, that's when we're going to call it quits for today. If it doesn't die by the 2 hour mark, I'll probably head off anyways, because on my time zone, we are about 15 minutes shy of 3 o'clock, and I got to get ready for work tomorrow, which means I got to cook dinner, run the vacuum, and lay down in my damn bed. Let's see. Sterling 25 ACP. Kimber Custom 2, 45 ACP. And we'll do one more page of this. Keltec P11, High Point, Bursa, Smith & Wesson 639. Current bid is $355. Oh, here's one. Check this out, guys. The Sig Sauer SP 2022. That's a gun I wish I bought years ago, because you used to be able to pick those up for pretty cheap. It's basically a polymer frame double single, like what's the more expensive Sig that it imitates? You guys know what I'm talking about. Can't think of it off the top of my head, but pretty slick guns. But anyways, on this SP 2022, the current bid amount is $132.50. And you still got 5 days left on the bid. Check it out, guys. I found a Walther PPK, chambered in 380, not the stupid little 22. A 380 ACP Walther PPK. The James Bond gun. It's in stainless. Current price is $385, and the auction ends in 5 days, 6 hours, and 8 minutes. And it seems to be in pretty good shape. Now, for those of you that didn't know, the PPKs, they're actually like terrible guns as far as like their triggers and, you know, things like that. But it's an iconic gun, you know. You don't buy it because it's a good gun. You buy it because, you know, it was James Bond pistol. I mean, come on, dude. Who wouldn't want to own a PPK just to say that they have it? My old boss used to have one. Coolest damn thing to look at. If I were going to get a functional one, though, I'd go with the Bursa. Definitely the Bursa, because it's got, I think, an aluminum frame on it, whereas the Walther, I think, is all steel. I could be wrong about that. Here's a Taurus PT99AF for $177.50. It's another one of the Beretta clones. And I think this is the older model, because the PT92s, I think, are the newer ones, but once again, frame-mounted safety, which is how I like it. Fair condition, appears functional, no magazine. Current bid is $177.50. So if you're looking for a Beretta, and don't mind a Taurus. Now I read something, there's my battery. Damn. All right, guys, it's that time. But before we go, Steve K says, P226, that's the one I was thinking about, yeah. Thomas Rice says, I still think that you need a 460 Roland. Yeah, one of these days I'll get my hands on one, but by the way, guys, my camera's dying. It made it 1 hour and 40 minutes this time, so remind me next time to use my actual Panasonic Lumix battery, because we get more battery life out of that. My aftermarket batteries, they last about 1 hour, so note taken. But anyways, it's time for me to go and get on out of here for today. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Stay in touch, guys. I'm going to hopefully get to do some more shooting here sometime soon. I'll create some more shorts, and then as I find shorter videos that I can create to kind of keep you guys entertained, we will do that. But anyways, stay vigilant, carry your weapon. The world is a shitty place to live in, and there's some very terrible people out there. But on that note, I think that's pretty much all I have for today's video. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, keep building, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys. We'll see you later.